Hey guys, it's Ms. Dobeck checking in for our daily video on keeping your mental health healthy. Happy Thursday. I can't believe tomorrow is already our last day of school and tomorrow will be my last daily video. I'll still post some videos throughout here or there, but tomorrow will be my last daily one. So today I wanted to focus on something that to me is one of the biggest things that you can do as far as your mental health and things like that. And I hope you guys take this with you and practice this throughout the summer and continue to practice this. And that is to focus on what we have control over rather than what we don't. So if we spend too much time focusing on, giving our attention to, giving our emotion to what we can't control, it can really give us a loss of empowerment. It can make us feel like everything's out of control, which can really create some anxiety and depression feelings for us, as well as anger, frustration, a lot of those negative emotions that we as human beings would rather avoid, right? So if we can focus more and put our effort and our time into what we can control, it's a really empowering thing, and it has probably one of the biggest benefits for our mental health out of all the exercises that we've talked about during this time of our daily videos. So one of the things that you can do to kind of help yourself get started with this is create your own example of what you can control and what you can't. So on a piece of paper, anything like that, typically what this looks like, and you can do this any way you want, but you would draw a smaller circle on the inside of that paper and write down anything you can think of that you can control, that is in your power to control. And then outside of that, you would write a bigger circle and write down anything that is out of your control. So that gives you a visual and helps you recognize where to spend your time, your attention. So some of the things, just for examples of things that we can't control, so let's start there, is the actions of other people. Can't control them. How other people feel. I know this may be a little hard to, accept at times, but guess what? We are not in control of how other people feel. That's on them. They are. It's up to them as far as how they feel. We have no power over how they feel. We can't control things in the past or things in the future. We can't control the weather. There's a lot of things that we can't control, whether people follow the rules or not, things like that, right? There's a lot of things that are outside of our control. And once we can figure out a way to accept that, and not spend all our time and effort focusing on that, it's really going to give us a sense of calm, of empowerment. So some of the things that we can focus on, that we can control, are our own words and actions. So how we treat other people, which may in turn affect their emotions and things like that, but they can also choose to just ignore us, right? So that's where we're saying that emotions, how we feel, is on us, because we can control our thoughts, our words, our actions towards other people, but ultimately with our own feelings, we're in charge of that. But we can control our words, our actions. We can control whether or not we follow the rules, right? So whether other people do or not, can't control it. Whether we do, we can control that. How you take care of yourself, that's fully in your control. So again, spending time and effort on those things gonna give you a sense of empowerment, gonna make you feel strong, gonna make you feel calm, because you're focusing on the things that you're in control of. The amount of effort you put into things, fully in your control. There's a whole bunch more. So again, if you guys can do this exercise, I think you'll find it very eye-opening, empowering, and the more you can look at that every day and say, what can I control today? What can't I? And really give your time and effort into what you can control. It's a huge thing as far as keeping that mental health healthy. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this talk today. Really work on this one. If there's one thing you're going to work on, I would love it to be this one. I hope you enjoyed this talk. Happy Thursday, and I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. See ya.